park our cars on a driveway, but we drive cars on a parkway. When you transport something by car, it's called a shipment, but when you transport something by ship, it's called cargo. Piano players are called pianists, but race car drivers aren't called racists. The most popular sport played in North America
There's a reason for that.
is football, but there is no ball, and they use their hands, not their feet. We cook.
Oh, actually, there's a kicker. Oh my God, brother, you're wrong. Yeah, it is really fucking stupid. The football thing is really dumb.
Bacon, but we bake cookies. We have an alphabet with 26 letters, and it's always recited in the same way. But is there any reason that the alphabet has to be in that specific order? It can get really, really confusing. Nouns are things, like literally. They're an object, like a table or a car. They're people, they're places. Verbs are words that are used to describe actions. The girl ran down the road. The guy jumped into the pool. But alas, English comes in and just screws this entire thing up. Some words are both nouns and verbs at the same time, and can be used in the same sentence. Sometimes, you can create entire drawn-out sentences from a single word. The word police is an example. The police are, well, the police. Cops, you know. But police is also a verb, as in watching over or keeping in order. So, technically, police 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 is a real sentence. So is buffalo 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 buffalo. I don't know. For some reason, we call it a building even though it's already been built. Words like that and had can be used back to back in sentences and still end up making sense in the end. I don't think that makes any sense at all, but yet we still do it almost every day and barely even notice it. Two students, James and John, were taking an English test and had been asked to describe a man who has suffered from a cold in the past. John writes, "The man had a cold," while James writes, "The man had had a cold." In the end, John's answer was marked incorrect, while James's was marked correct. So, to summarize, James, while John had a better effect on the teacher. This is
No, we're not doing this anymore. I'm done. I can't watch the rest of this. It's hurting me, dude. It's literally hurting me. I want to fucking die. I can't watch this.
is still the real sentence. It gets a lot easier to read when we add in punctuation and emphasis on some words, but still, just
like, look at that! Look at
to
that!
read when we add in
James, while John had oh! I can't do it. Okay. We're moving.
and emphasis on some words, but still, just why? Some words are spelled the same and have multiple meanings, homonyms. Some of these can and can't rhyme at the same time. The word lead rhymes with read, but lead doesn't rhyme with red. Red
fucking lead, dude. Lead
rhymes with lead, though. Did I just polish my car, or
yeah, that's so dumb. That's so fucking dumb. That's so fucking insanely dumb, dude. I'm like fucking spitting around and shit. That's how fucking mad I am. I'm spitting mad. I'm gross score mad. Lead, red, read, lead. What the fuck?
or did I polish it? Using chemicals to remove the polish is pretty fine and standard, but use chemicals to remove the polish, and you might be Hitler. Does this shampoo mean no tears or no tears? The word bow can mean many things, like a bow and arrow, or a bow as in the bow on a Christmas gift, or the bow of a ship, or you could bow in front of someone. Some words look like they should rhyme, but just don't. This is the word bomb. Change the B to a T, and now it's tomb. Okay, let's try again. Change the first letter to a C, and now it's comb, which doesn't rhyme with either bomb or tomb.
Yeah, Sean and Bean. Sean and Bond, dude. It needs to be Sean and Bond!
Alright, that's fine. Just change the C to an H, and we have home. Wait, that's not how you spell it. There, better. But wait, change the H to an S, and it becomes some, which doesn't rhyme with home. This is why English is confusing, especially for those people who are learning English as a second language. Letters don't always make the same sounds. Phonetics is the study of the way that words and letters sound. But funny enough, the word phonetics isn't even spelled phonetically. X usually makes a x sound, like in the words apex, relax, and tax.
But it's
sometimes,
in the beginning
when
of the
placed
sentence.
by other...
But when it's in the beginning of the fucking sentence, it's like xylophone. Why is it all of a sudden Z? What happened to the x? Why is it not x anymore?
letters just causes it to make a completely different sound. Xylophone and xenophobic are two examples where the sound just completely switches to a Z.
Why don't you put a Z there? Why is there an X there? Why is there not a Z there? Why can't xenophobia be written with a fucking Z or in xylophone too? That makes no sense. Fucking no sense, dude.
So why don't we just use a Z instead of X?
Oh my god. Fucking literal.
C sometimes sounds like K, like in cat and can. But C also sometimes sounds like S, like in cigar or scent. Quick side note, the letter W is kinda weird too. In most books and fonts and web pages, it looks more like a double V than a double U.
It's the worst.
But
It's the worst.
I guess it all depends on how you write it. The letters G and H and P and H, when put together, end up making an F sound. But even still, the ending OUGH is one of the most confusing ones in the entire language.
I'm gonna go right now for the
Take
fucking
these
laptop
words.
and
Cough,
rob a
rough,
Polito bank.
bow, through, and though. All of these words end in OUGH, but
Oh yeah, W is called literally a double V in Turkish, and I guess in Danish as well. Double V, W.
somehow none of them rhyme with each other. But pony and baloney do. It just doesn't make sense. You see this abomination of a word? Just take a guess on how to pronounce it. Since some of our letters make multiple sounds, and when put together with other letters sound like other letters, you can spell words in ways that they just shouldn't be. Use the GH sound in tough, the O sound from women, and the TI sound from nation, and you get the word fish. If you take the W in answer, the H in ghost, the extra A in aardvark, and the T in listen, you get the word what. Nobody would hear it though, because all of those letters are silent. One of the dumbest things about English is how we use silent letters. Letters that otherwise make a sound sometimes decide they just don't want to show up.
You're gonna miss the Polito? The laptop's getting low? Okay, I'm going right now. Fuck it. Alright, we're not finishing this. I gotta go. I have to go rob a fucking Polito bank, boys.